So I'm a very frequent visitor to Himachal. I had noticed a temple over there. They are similar to the Rekha Deul style. Rekha Deul style is still found in Orissa. Bengal unfortunately has very few left. The Islamic iconoclastic invaders, when they came in for 200 years, Bengal was facing devastation. So most of the temples are gone. Still there are some remaining. If you look at those structures, and I have written a blog on these. If you just type monidipa.net, you will find that I have covered them in two parts. One is the ancient Bengal temple, and the second is the later. There was a Bengal Renaissance after 200 years of complete devastation. Bengal Renaissance, the Hindu Renaissance happened in Bengal. Complete different temple architecture came up, which Bengal is now known for, the terracotta temples. The Chala temples that Bengal is known for was not originally a part of Bengal temple. Bengal temples was like what we see now in Himachal Pradesh or Orissa. The Rekha Deul Temple, priest from one of the temples in Himachal, told me that with the Bijli Madhav temple, in fact, he told me that we have a Bengal connection, and many Bengalis were settled here. He spoke of the Pala dynasty. He said the Pala dynasty came to the Kulu Valley and they settled many of the Bengalis. They had brought many Gotras of the Bengalis and settled down them there. So what you see in the Kulu Valley are actually many of them, most of them in fact, are descendants of this Bengalis, which were brought in, say, around they went around from the late 8th 7th century till they ruled till 15th century. So they were settled there from this long period that the Palas ruled. Many Bengalis were settled, and these are descendants of the Bengalis. So this started me off, and as I read through the various books, everything is documented. It's not that documentation is not there. It is documented. It's just that people did not know of these books. People did not know of these documents. So as I studied them, I traced out the kings. My book has the entire details of the kings that ruled from late 8th century. One of the Pala dynasty that started in Himachal Pradesh was a breakup from the Gopala. Gopala was the first Pala king of West Bengal. He was democratically, very interestingly, he was democratically elected. He was voted to power. Bengal was going through a chaos after Gupta period, after Shashanka died, and then the heads of the communities came together and they elected Gopala as the king. The king that went to Himachal Pradesh, his family started by a shoot of this Gopala. His cousin or his brother, somebody went over there, and I've traced it all in my book. And they went and settled there and started the dynasty around late 8th century in the hills. And one temple is still there in Jagatsuk. If you visit Himachal Pradesh, you must visit this temple. It's a Shiva temple, very beautiful, late 8th century, one of the earliest temples built by the Pala dynasty. It's also the oldest stone surviving temple in Himachal Pradesh. It's in Jagatsuk, a must visit temple. And very typical Pala art. Unfortunately, in Bengal, most of the temples are gone. What I saw was Himachal Pradesh is what once Bengal had. So that's how I traced the Pala dynasty. As I was working on the Pala dynasty, I came to know that there is another Bengal dynasty in Himachal Pradesh, which is the Sena dynasty. And the Sena dynasty is still there. The last Sena dynasty ruler is still there. He has no heir, so he has given the kingdom in the name of Sri Krishna. So it's theocracy now. Sri Krishna is the king of Mundi now, and there will be no more kings. But the family is still there. The princess is still there, and they had the family tree, and they are for the Sena dynasty from Bengal who had gone after the Islamic invasion. The main family remained in Bengal. They were still ruling parts of Bengal. One of the brothers moved out to seek new kingdoms. He had moved westward. He had gone to the Punjab. From there he had moved to Himachal Pradesh in the Mundi valley. Two brothers were ruling side by side. They were at war, but they never really attacked each other in that way, but they were ruling side by side. And it has been traced, everything has been traced in my book, the Sena dynasty, the Mundi Valley part. Mundi Valley has a beautiful temples built by the Sena kings. Must visit. The Mundi town itself is full of stone temples. To see the Pala dynasty temple, you need to go to the Kulu Valley. The Naggar area has a lot of Pala era built stone temples, very beautiful ones. All listed in my book. All both Sena and Pala stone temples are listed in my book. Do visit Himachal Pradesh. It's a very beautiful place. Besides the Himalayas, they have very beautiful temples. Both the Katkuni style, Himalayan style, and the stone temples built by the Pala and the Sena dynasty. Must visit, must see them to see the Bengal connection. The temple architecture is so similar. This is thing that you must be seen when you go to the Naggar area. When you go to Manali, you just travel to Jagatsuk and the Naggar, which is very near to Manali, just half an hour to 45 minutes away. And go to Mundi and visit the Mundi city. The temples are all there, beautiful temples of all. Since Sena dynasty came in later, 15th to 16th century, these are later period temples. Palas are much earlier, from late 8th to 15th century. So these temples are all standing over there as the connection between ancient Bengal and ancient Himachal.